We're going to explain how to call a timeout in Football Fusion. 1. First, you need to be in a game. 2. Make sure you're the coach of the team that's currently allowed to call a timeout. You can't call a timeout if the other team has possession, and you also have to have timeouts remaining, shown by the timer icon on your screen. Usually you start with 3, but the exact number can vary based on the game mode and settings. 3. Look for the timeout button. It's usually a clearly visible button icon on the screen during gameplay. It might show a clock or a hand raising. The exact location of this button may vary slightly depending on the device you're using or the specific version of the game, but it will usually be near the other on-screen controls. 4. Once you've located the timeout button, simply tap or click it. 5. Confirm the timeout if prompted. The game might ask you to confirm that you want to use a timeout. This is a safety measure to prevent accidental use. 6. The game will then pause briefly. Your team will have a set amount of time to make substitutions or discuss strategy. 7. After the timeout period ends, the game will automatically resume. Important note: there are usually time restrictions on when you can call a timeout. You can't call one if the clock is running out or if a play is already in motion, as the timeout must be requested during a dead ball. So always be strategic in when you use your timeouts. Don't waste them. Save your timeouts for crucial moments of the game, such as when your team is significantly behind or when the other team is about to score. Remember that knowing when not to call a timeout is just as important as knowing when to call one. Using timeouts inefficiently can hurt your team's performance just as much as not using them at all.